Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Captain Chandan. So today I will cover a topic departure and drumline numericals. We will see some solution for some numericals and hope you guys like my video. If you like, kindly do subscribe and share. Thank you for watching and we'll start now. So the question number first from departure, what is the distance between two meridian that are 10 degree apart at latitude 60 degree north? So before solving this kind of problem, we have to read very carefully the questions, and then according to question we have to draw a diagram. So here there is a two meridian, that one, and this is the equator in the mid one, and 60 degree north latitude is here. So what the question is asking, the difference between two meridian, that is a 10 degree. So difference between two meridian from this meridian and this meridian, that is distance. This one is 10 degree. Now d long, different in longitude. So different in longitude is 10 degree. It is mentioned in the question already. And latitude is 60 degree north, also mentioned on question, 60 degree north. As we know the departure formula, departure equals d long times 60 times cos of latitude. This is the formula, and every question we have to use this formula. Remember that one. So d long already given in 10 degree times 60 times cos 60 degree. It is mentioned cos latitude is given here. And to solve this kind of problem, always use scientific calculator. So here we are on scientific calculator. So 10 times 60 times again for cos, then 60, and degree sign is here, that one 60 degree, and then equals, you will see 300. So if you solve that one, the answer will be 300 nautical mile. That is called departure, or you can say difference between two meridian. The difference between two meridian or distance between two meridian will be 300 nautical mile. Number 2, what is the distance between 00500 west and 01000 east at latitude 35 degree south? So first we already know that the longitude is written in 5 figures. So what is the meaning of 00500 west? That means 005 degree 00 minute west. Similar here, if you see that one be 010 degree 00 minute east. So hope you guys will not confuse in that figure. So now for solution, again we have to draw the diagram. So first what we have to do, okay, I will draw here for you. First we have to do, there is a two datum. For longitude we have a prime meridian, that is called 00 meridian also, and we have a equator, similar, I am drawing that one. So now we have to put the position 35 degrees south, because latitude is first then longitude. So 35 degrees south is somewhere here. This is a north, east, west and south. So 35 degree here somewhere, so somewhere here, but 5 degree west, so the distance will be somewhere here. So position A is here, 5 degree west. So 5 degree west, that is 5 degree west meridian. Okay. Now the position is 10 degree east. So 10 degree is somewhere here, because 35 degree south latitude. So the position will be 10 degree east here, or we can just draw a meridian.
So what they are asking, what is the distance between 5 degree from here to here? So the distance we have to calculate from A to B, and this is a prime meridian. We can call C. Similar picture. Now, so what is the D long? D long is from here to here. What is the D long? Different. So if we add AC plus CB, that is a D long. So for D long, AC plus CB. So AC is what? AC is 5 degree, 5 degree. From here to here, the distance from prime meridian to that meridian different will be 5 degree. So 5 degree, and from prime meridian to place B will be 10 degree, that is 15 degree. If you add, so D long we have already. Latitude is 35 degrees south. Now again departure formula. Departure is D long into times 60 times cos lat. So 15 degree D long already got. 60 degree according to the formula times cos 35 degree, that will be, sorry, not in degree, that will be 737.14 nautical mile answer. So question number 3, the distance between 0 1 0 0 0 west, that is 10 degree west, and 5 degree 5 degree 00 minute west is 200 nautical mile. What is the latitude? So again we have to draw a diagram, that is the equator and that one is a prime meridian. Okay, so where is first? 10 degree west. So 10 degree some west means here, that is a west, that is a east, north and south. So west from the prime meridian, all the part from here, that is all the part from here, that is a west. So now 10 degree west is somewhere talking about this meridian. Okay, 5 degree west, that is 5 degree west meridian. Now what they are asking, difference between both longitude or both meridian, you can say. So D long is here, the D long will be, if we want to find this distance, so from here to here we know the 10 degree west, and from here to here we know 5 degree west. So if you subtract from 10 degree, then we will get the AB. Now here D long AB will be AC from here minus BC, that will be 5 degree. So departure formula again will apply here. We already know, it is mentioned in the question that distance between both meridian is 200 nautical mile, and we know that departure is the difference between two meridian, or distance between two meridian, you can say. So 200 times 5, D long is already here, 5 times cos latitude. Now cos latitude equals 200 divided by 60 times 5. If you solve that one, it will be 0.666. So the latitude will be cos inverse 0.666, that will be 48 degree 14 minute. And we will see on the scientific calculator to solve this kind of problems. Cos inverse, first we have to press shift key, shift, then cos. Now it is cos inverse, then you have to put the 0.666 equals, that is 48.24. we have to convert in degree, so you have to press one time degree button, that will be 48 degree 14 minute. 48 degree 14 minute, north or south, because we don't know where is the position. That's why I put the position on the equator, because we don't know either it is in north or either it is in south. So we can just say north and south, and I draw the picture on the equator. Question number 4. Starting at position 5000 north, 000 east or west, an aircraft flies due west for 1000 nautical mile. What is the final position? Now, again we have to draw a prime meridian and equator. Now, the position 50 degree north, that means 5000 north means 50 degree 00 minute north, because latitude in 4 figure and longitude will be in 5 figure. So, the first position is 50 degree north here, 50 degree north, and 0 degree, it means it will be on prime meridian. It will be on prime meridian. So, now an aircraft flies due west. So, from here we have to fly west, means we have to go here west part, and we have to travel 1000 nautical miles. So, distance from A to B will be 1000 nautical miles. Then what is the coordinate of B? Means we have to find a latitude and longitude. Latitude we already saw here 50 degree north, because all the way here is 50 degree north, even here 50 degree north, everywhere in this place. So, we have to find basically longitude. So, departure is 1000 nautical mile, different between two meridian. So, that will be 1000 nautical mile, or distance between two meridian you can say, that is 1000 nautical mile. Latitude will be 50 degree north. So, use the departure formula, d long times 60 into cos lat, that will be 1000. If you put all the value here, so d long, we can find the d long, that is 25 degree 55 minute.
We can see here in the calculator. So 1000 divide 60 times cos 50 then degree equals 25.92, and if we want to convert that one in degree, so we have to press once the degree button, that will be, so it will be 25 degree 55 minute.
So, the longitude will be 25 degree 5 minute 55 minute west, that will be for position B. So, the final position is 50 degree north in the parallel of latitude, 50 degree north, and the different, because one position is at the 0 degree meridian, that is a prime meridian. So, the other will be again, that will be 25 degree 55 minute west. So, the answer will be here. The distance between A coordinate is here and B is here. So, we have to find the distance between position A and position B. So, here you can see we have to draw figure again, prime meridian and equator. Now, we are going to draw a position A. So, position A is 78 degree 15 minute north. So, from here somewhere here 78 degree 50 minute, then 49 degree somewhere here 49 degree 28 minute east. So, 49 degree 78 minute is this position. For the position B, 69 degree north and 130 degree west, somewhere here we have to find this position. But you can say here d long will be 130 degree 32 minute plus 49 degree 28 minute. If you solve that one, it will be 180 degree. It is longest way. It is the longest way to travel by crossing prime meridian. If you use that one, it is the longest way, very long way. If you solve that one, it will be something like 3 or 4,000 or more. But if you are solving a departure problem, always look for the shorter distance. So, what will be the shorter distance? If you cross the pole from A to pole and pole to the B, that will be a shorter distance. So we will follow by pole. Now the distance via North Pole from A to North Pole will be 90 degree, because we know that latitude is, maximum value of latitude is 90 degree, and the position A latitude is 78 degree 15 minutes. So if you minus that one, so we can find the difference between A to North Pole, that will be 11 degree 45 minutes. And as we know that we are traveling along the meridian, so the distance along the meridian is just times 60. So 11 degree 45 minute times 60, that will be 705 nautical mile, because meridian is a great circle, and to find a distance along the great circle, just times 60 into the degree, that will be in nautical mile. Now the distance from North Pole to B, now we are here at North Pole, we travel 705 nautical mile, and now we are here at North Pole. So we have to travel again from North Pole to position B. So distance from North Pole to B, again we know that the maximum value of latitude is 90 degree. So 90 degree, and the position, the latitude of position B is 69 degree 33 minute. So if you minus that one, we know the difference from North Pole to B, that will be here. Again we are moving to the something like that. See, now position A is here and B is here. Now you can see on the globe. So this is a meridian, that is a meridian, that will be also a meridian. So we are traveling using the meridian. Look, this is the North Pole. So we are traveling along the meridian. That's why and meridian is a great circle. That's why we are multiplying 60 to get distance along great circle. So the difference is 20 degree 27 minute. So distance will be again 20 degree 27 times 60, that will be 1227 nautical mile. Now we know the distance from here to here. So the total distance between A to B via North Pole, that will be A to North Pole plus North Pole to B, and you will reach the destination. So if you add that one, the answer will be 1932 nautical mile, that will be option A. An aircraft depart from A on a track of 90 degree true and arrived at B after a flight of 378 nautical mile. The longitude of B is what? Now here, is it true? So the direction may be true, magnetic or compass. We will talk in the upcoming video. But for meantime, you just understand the track is 90 degree. It means, as I explained earlier, that the direction must be from the datum north to the clockwise direction. If you measure that one, that is a 90 degree. So from position B, the direction will be 90 degree. Or we can say that is a east also. So solution is, again we have to draw a diagram, that is a one prime meridian and that is equator. So where is the position A? 23 degree 7 minutes south. First we have to start from here, 27 degree 07 minutes south latitude, but what is the longitude? Is west, like somewhere here. So the coordinate A is here and on the track of 90 degree. Now the track of 90 degree, we are starting from here, the track will be what? 90 degree, that is a north datum. So 90 degree will be here, somewhere here, means they are talking about this track, 90 degree track here, and arrive at B. Arrive at B, the coordinate, the latitude is given already, 23 degree 07 minutes, it means same latitude. Now after a flight for 378, the distance already given between A to B, that is a departure 378 nautical mile. So what is the longitude? Now the departure is already given 378 nautical mile, latitude is 2307 minutes south. So just put all the value on the departure formula. Departure is 378 equal d long we have to find tan 60 into cos, we will put the value of latitude. Now if you solve that one, is 6 degree 51 minute.
So we will use the calculator. So first 378 divided by 60 times cos 23 degree 07. One more time, if you want to put in minute, then you have to press the degree button one more time, or if you want to write in second, then the third time if you click that one, the degree button, you will be in second. So we have to write in minute. So degree is already there, 23 degree and 7 minute. One more press. Okay, so equal 6.85, but we need in degree form, so we have to click one more time degree button. So 6 degree 11 minute. We know the position D long, that is AB. So here longitude of B is 6 degree 51 minute minus 5 degree 13 minute, that will be 1 degree 38 minute east. So the position B will be, the coordinate will be latitude 23 degree 07 minute south and 1 degree 38 minute east. That will be the coordinate of position B.
Question number 7, the rhumb line, track and distance between position A and B. So we have to find the track as well as the distance between 2 points. So what is the rhumb line? Rhumb line is a constant direction, because gate circle always change the direction. We already discussed in earlier video, and rhumb line have a constant direction. So all, we can say all the parallel of latitude are rhumb line and have a constant direction. Either if you going here, that is the east, if you are going, that is the west. So always there is a true constant direction. So now we will look later. So D long will be, okay, the first position will be 0 0 north south. So this is the prime meridian. We can draw the picture here, and that is a 0 0 north or south and 13 degree 18 minute east. So 13 minute 18 degrees. So we are talking about that meridian. The position A is here at the equator, because latitude 0 0 is equator, that is 0 0 latitude also. Now for the position B, again came here and 37 degree 48 minute west, means somewhere here. So the meridian will be 37 degree 48 minute west. So the position B will be here. And what they are asking? They are asking distance between both. So we are asking about the distance between A and B. So the D long will be BC plus CA. So if you add, we got the D long, if you add both, so 51 degree 06 minute D long. Now because both positions are on the equator, and equator is a great circle, we already discussed the meridian and equator are great circle. So that if you find the distance along great circle, you have to just multiply 60. So the distance between A to B will be 51 degree 06 minute times 60, that will be 3066 nautical mile. So we already got the distance. Now the track is west, because if you travel, I already told you, okay, from here, that is the north, because all the meridian have a direction, that is a north or south. So if you are assuming that is meridian and you have it is from the northern, so we will just take a datum here, and that will be a clockwise direction. So now if you move the clockwise, so the direction will be 270 degree, because we are going A to B. But again, if you are going from B to A, that will be 090, again taking a datum north and clockwise direction, so that will be 090 degree. But in this question we are going from A to B, so it will be 270, that will be, , or we can say, west direction. So we can say west direction. So now if you find the distance between A and B, so it will be 270. That will be, or we can say, west direction. So now if you find the distance between A and B, so it will be 270. That will be, or we can say, west direction. So now if you find the distance between A and B, so it will be 270. That will be, or we can say, west direction. So option B will be correct answer. Again, question number 8. The rhumb line track and distance between position A and B. Now, every time if you read this kind of question, just draw the figure. So again, prime meridian and equator. Now we have to put the position 28 degree 27 minutes south. First 28 degree southern part. So from here 28 degree 27 minutes south. Now 105 degree 19 minute west. So somewhere here, if you move west part somewhere here, so position A is here. Now for the position B, 47 degree 15 minutes south. So from south 47 minutes somewhere here, and again we have to move 105, means the meridian are same. So we move here, the place B is here. So as we see in the figure that the both position are on the same meridian, and meridian is a great circle. So it is very easy to find the distance between A to B, because meridian is a great circle. Now the difference between A and B is 47 degree 15 minute, because the distance, the angular distance between from equator to B will be 47 degree 15 minute. Then we will minus the angular difference from equator to A, that will be 28 degree 27 minutes. So the difference between A and B latitude will be 18 degree 48 minutes, that is called DLAT. Both positions are on meridian. So the distance AB will be just times 60, that will be 1128 nautical miles. The direction from A to B is 180. See, from A to B, aircraft is moving to the south part, and the south is 180, or you can say taking datum north, that is the meridian. So taking datum north and clockwise, so that one will be 180 degree. So the direction is 180 degree, or you can say south direction. The option will be B. Nine. The rhumb line track and distance between both position is. So in this question there is a very tricky things that we have to consider, and always remember that if you are solving departure formula or rhumb line distance, just keep in mind that we have to find the shortest distance. So first we have to draw the equator and prime meridian, because that is only reference line for latitude and longitude. So position A, 53 degree and 43 minute north. So starting from here, that is in northern part, so we have to move somewhere here 53 degree and 43 degree north. Now what is the longitude? 168 degree 29 minute. So 160, that is the eastern part, so somewhere here. So position A is here. Now position B is same latitude, but that is in west part, 155 degree somewhere here. Like we can say like this. Suppose this is a prime meridian. If you are viewing from above, if you are looking from above, so the 168 position will be here, 168 degree 29 minute east, and somewhere here 155 degree west, right? And that is a position A, and this is position B. This is prime meridian. So if you travel by that way, crossing a prime meridian, and that is a anti-meridian too, 180 degree meridian. If you cross that one, it is very, very long way. But as I told you that to solve this kind of problem, we have to find a shortest distance. So what is the shortest distance? The shortest distance to moving to crossing anti-meridian. This is the shortest way. So we will solve this question using the shortest way. Okay, if the travel is made by crossing the prime meridian, then the distance between A to B is too long, right? Too long if you are crossing a prime meridian. If you are crossing prime meridian, the distance between them is too long. Now, so for shorter route, we need to cross anti-meridian, that is 180 degree. We have to cross the anti-meridian. Now, in this picture, we are looking from the north pole. Remember always, that is the north pole. We are looking from the above. So, for the shorter route, we need to cross the anti-meridian, that is one. We have to cross that one. So, D long will be B to 180 degree, B to 180 degree from this one, and plus A to 180 degree, A to 180 degree, this one. If you add that one, we can find the D long. So, to find B to 180 degree, that is, and we know that the total distance, total angular meridian, the total difference between meridian and anti-meridian will be 180 degree. We know that one, right? 180 degree. And we already, position B is 155 degree west. So, the rest will be just minus 155 degree. So, that position we can find. So, it will be 24 degree 5 minute plus again we have to difference between A to 180 degree. We have to find that one again, that will be also 180 degree and minus that position, minus that is 168 degree 29 minute. If you solve that one, 11 degree 31. If you add both part, so it will be 35 degree 36 minute. That will be D long. Now we already got the D long. So departure formula again we will put that one. 35 D long already got, 35 degree 36 minute times 60 into cos, and you see the latitude is here. So 35 degree 53 degree 43 minute, that will be, if you solve that one using scientific calculator, 1265 nautical mile, that is nautical mile, and direction is to east. Why east? Because you are moving from A all the round, even that is a latitude, and latitude is a rhumb line. So if you are moving anti-clockwise, that will be 090 direction. If you are moving clockwise direction, that is west direction. So remember always anti-clockwise, that will be east, or clockwise, that will be west. So here you can see that is a anti-clockwise. So the direction will be east. Question number 10. An aircraft is in the northern hemisphere, fly around the world in 13 hours at a ground speed 493 knot. The rhumb line track is 270. The latitude at which the flight took place is what? Now, what they are asking, this is the earth and any latitude, we have to find that latitude. Suppose this latitude, one aircraft flies around the world in 13 hours, and the ground speed is given, that is 493 knots. So at what latitude it is flying, we have to find that one. So time is 13 hours and ground speed is 493 knots. So the distance will be times multiply ground speed, that is 493 13, that will be 6409 nautical mile. So we already got the distance around the earth. At what latitude we have to find that one. So departure formula, if you put the departure formula, departure is already, we got the departure 6409, that will be, and D long here, why I put 360, because we have to suppose we start from this position, so we have to round and came here. So how many degree you travel? That is 360 degree. That's why we put d long, because to complete one circle we have to round up 360 degree. So 360 degree times 60 into cos latitude. Now we have to find the latitude here. So cos latitude will be, if you solve that one, that will be 0.297 using the scientific calculator. So the latitude will be cos inverse and 0.297. If you solve using again scientific calculator, it will be 72 degree 46 minutes north, because it is mentioned in the northern part. If it is not mentioned in northern part, then we can say north or south direction. So that will be the perfect C answer. Question number 11. If an aircraft flew around the world along the parallel of 62 degree 30 minute north at a ground speed of 512 knot, 512 knot, the flying time would be, it is a similar question, just we have to find the flying time. So we already know that departure is d long into 60 into cos lat. So d long again we have to, because aircraft is flying around the world at 62 degree 30 minute parallel, so it will travel 360 degree times 60 into cos, we already got the latitude. If you solve that one, the departure will be 99. So distance we already got, means distance we already got. So the time will be distance upon ground speed, and ground speed already given. If you solve that one, that is 19 hour 28 minutes. The option will be B. Question number 12. An aircraft is starting at position A, the coordinate of A is given here, maintaining a ground speed of 290 knots, fly a track of 360 true for 3 hours and 12 minutes, then alter track to 090 degree true for 4 hours to destination. The position of destination airfield is what? Again we have to draw the figure. That will be equator and that is prime meridian. Now position A, we have to find where is the position A here in the diagram. So the position A will be 2 degree 30 minutes south. So it is in southern part, so somewhere 2 degree 30 minutes in south here. And if you look, the longitude is 0, you can say 008 degree 18 minute west. So it is in western part, so the position will be here, position A, maintaining a ground speed of 290 knot. The starting position is A, and fly a track of 360. 360 is where? 360 means north. So it is fly in northern side, that is 360 degree. So it is fly up for 3 hours and 12 minutes. It will fly 3 hours and they alter a course. Suppose after 3 hours 12 minutes it is arrive at position B. So from position B the track will be 090. From 090 I already told you that is the east from here. If you taking a datum from here, so the east will be 090 will be in the east direction, that will be here. So for 4 hours and it is fly B to C, it is fly 4 hours to the destination, that is point C. So what is the airfield? Means the latitude and longitude we have to find at position C. Now on track AB we already know the where is the position and what the question is asking. So on the track AB, we are talking about the track AB. The distance will be ground speed multiply times, that will be 928 nautical mile. We already got the distance along the meridian. So different in latitude will be AB, 928 divided by 60. If you multiply, then you will get the distance. but if we have already this, as we know that distance divided by 60 will be given in degree, and if you multiply that one, it will be given in distance. So here same, we already have a distance, so if you divided 60, that will be, we can get d latitude, like 15 degree 28 minutes. So different between this A to B latitude will be 15 degree 28 minute. So the latitude of position B will be, if we know the latitude position A, that is 2 degree 30 minutes south, from here to here angular distance will be 2 degree 30 minutes south. So from here to here we have to find, if we know that the angular difference between A to B is 15 degree 28 minute, and from A to equator, that is 2 degree 30 minutes. So we can easily find from equator to B, that will be a latitude of B, it will be 12 degree 58 minute, and it is in northern part. From equator to this side, that is in northern part, so 12 degree 58 minute north, or same meridian. So the longitude you can write here 08 degree 18 minute west. This is a coordinate of B. Now on track BC, we are going to talk about B and C. So time is 4 hour given, and ground speed 290. So distance will be 960. Ground speed multiply time, that will be 960 nautical mile. We know the distance between B and C already. So we'll apply the departure formula. Departure formula 60 times d long into cos lat, that will be departure already given here. Departure difference between two meridian, that is 960 times 60. If you solve that one, it will be d long will be 16 degree 25 minutes. So angular difference, or you can say the different angular difference between two meridian will be 16 degree 25 minutes, or you can say that is d long. So the longitude of position A, position C is 16 degree. The total distance, total angular distance will be 16 degree 25 minute times the angular difference between position from prime meridian to equator B, from the, it is 8 degree 18 minute, that one. So if you subtract from there, so it will be 8 degree 7 minute. So we already got the longitude of position C, that is the final position will be 12 degree 58 minute north, that will be this latitude, and longitude will be that one, 8 degree 7 minute is. So answer A. Hey guys, here we already solved our 12 questions. So now I will give you some points so that it will very helpful for solving more questions. So point number 1, draw the diagram. Always draw the diagram if you are solving a problem related to departure or rhumb line, because if you draw that one, it will be very clear that what you have to do and where is the position, where is the shortest route that we have to travel. So it is very important to draw the diagram. Read the question very carefully. Why I am telling that? Read the question because sometime, as you know, the departure formula d is departure formula d long times 60 times cos lat. Sometime if the question is asking what is the cos lat, but the departure or distance between two meridian is given in kilometer, and if you don't read that very carefully, you will use kilometer, and if you solve that one, the option will be also there, and you will be very happy that I solved the question. But guys, it is wrong. If it is given in kilometer, convert in nautical mile, because departure is always in nautical mile. D long is given and latitude is also given, so we have to find the departure. Now here the you know that the departure is in nautical mile, but if you see the option, it is in kilometer. So what you have to do, we have to convert nautical mile to kilometer. So always look the option as well as question 2. It will be very helpful. Number 3, traveling east or west, apply departure formula. Because if you are traveling east or west, means if you are traveling east or west, it will be different in meridian or different in longitude. So what departure is? Departure is distance between two meridian, that is called departure. So if you are moving east or west, so it will be different between two meridian. But point number 4, traveling north to south. If you are traveling north to south, it will be north to south, you are traveling along the meridian, and we know that the meridian is a great circle. So apply here the 60 formula, that will be degree times 60, that will be in nautical mile. Because if you are moving north and south, it will be, there is no difference in longitude, because it is only on one meridian. Suppose one position is here and another is here. So traveling east or west, apply departure formula. Traveling north or south, apply great circle formula. Use scientific calculator to solve many problems. You cannot solve manual all the things, because if it is sine 0 degree, cos 60 degree, you know the value. But what about sine 58 degree? You don't know the value of 58 degree. Sometimes it is given in the questions, but is very rare. So use always scientific calculator, and DGC exam allow to use scientific calculator.